Hi, my name is Kurt Jordan. I'm owner of Mosquito Curtains, and today I'd like to talk to you about the value of becoming a reseller for both our mosquito netting curtains and our clear vinyl winter curtains. And I'd like to speak particularly to the folks at Archadeck and Screen Mobile. At Mosquito Curtains, we try to build a relationship with our resellers. And to us, a relationship means we can make you money. If we can't make you money, I don't see that there's a whole lot of reason why you should be talking to us. So let's get started here. This is our website. You can get to it at mosquitocurtains.com. And you can see what we do here. We make mosquito curtains, which is an alternative to a screen porch. And then we also, in the winter, we make clear vinyl winter curtains, sort of like what you've seen in restaurants. And we make them for both restaurants and residential. This is a very, very lucrative product we'll talk about in just a moment. So let's just step back for a second, just kind of give you an idea how the whole thing here works. This is my porch, okay? The mosquito curtains, this project goes for about $600, but let's just start from the beginning. We had a contractor come out and give us a quote for this porch. And the quote we got a couple. One was about $2,500. I think one was as high as $4,000, but let's just say about $3,000, which is actually a pretty fair price when you think about it, because with all this ornate architecture, these tapered columns, what you have to do is you have to frame around all this beautiful architecture. You have to prime it, you have to paint it, you have to frame in a door, and then typically it takes two guys to stretch screening. Maybe not a whole lot of time, but it's got to be done over at least a couple days. So $3,000 we thought was a pretty fair price, which is really kind of how we came up with this product, because my wife did not want something permanent and didn't want to frame around all this pretty architecture, and I wasn't real crazy about spending $3,000. Okay, and I'm sure you guys have come across that before yourself. So this is another alternative. This is just another arrow in your quiver here. What we have is we have a very high quality netting. It's such a high quality that I would happily jump out of this second story window and hurl my 200-pound body down to the firemen below who are going to catch me in my own net. We also have a hospital privacy curtain tracking. It's made for outdoors, and all the fasteners that you'll read about later, those are all stainless steel. So the net result is, you can see the curtains here are gathered back. Again, this is $600 out the door. And one thing that's pretty exceptional is we're very, very fast. To give you an idea, if you live in Connecticut and you order from us on a Monday, chances are you will have this product in your hand, custom made to the inch, that same Thursday. What we try to do is we try to continually create a wow factor. Wow, this came faster than I thought. The quality is a lot better than I thought. We really try to create a great experience for our clients, and we've done 15,000 orders. We have a money-back guarantee for any reason. If somebody doesn't like the way it smells, they are free to send it back. And out of 15,000 orders over 6 years, we've had 28 refunded returns. And the number one reason for return is rather ridiculous. Basically, a wife bought it, didn't tell her husband, he got mad. So here's a view of the curtains that are closed. This is a view through the netting. You can see how crystal clear it is. Pretty look when it's gathered back. And we have different colors. Mostly we have white, ivory, and black. We also have a really, for you folks down in Florida, we have a really pretty no-see-um fabric. Okay, back to the website. We have a photo gallery, but the main guts of everything is here in Learn and Plan. Learn and Plan, basically walk through these 7 steps. There's a lot of videos along the way. And what the resellers typically do is they typically mark the product up 50% and then also charge for a low-skilled installer to go out. So back on that other porch, on my porch, We have it over here, actually. This is it right here. The product costs you $600. You know, go out there, meet with the client for about an hour or so, and take some measurements, and then arrange to have a low-skilled installer come out and take it from there. You might charge $600 plus 50%, so you might charge them $900, and then pay $1,000 or pay $100 to the installer to go out there and put it up. And a project like this take them about 4 hours. Now, in addition, we also have this clear vinyl winter product here. Let's get a little bit deeper here. Now, this is a really, really good product, and competitively, we are very, very competitive. Most of these 3-season clear vinyl plastic enclosures are done by awning companies. And in my opinion, they grossly over-engineer these things. First of all, what they do is most of them use a 20 mil plastic that's only 54 inches tall. Our plastic is 6 feet 3 inches tall, so we require a lot less umbrella than they do, and we require a whole lot less fabrication. In fact, in many cases, we don't need umbrella at all. And what we find is they put a tremendous amount of labor in their products. See, this one doesn't have any umbrella at all. We feel like we've engineered it much, much simpler. And for this entire project here, the quote that they got for this entire project was $6,000 from one awning company in Georgia and $7,000 from another one. What we did, our product cost $3,000, so the product was about half the price. And then this fella here is one of our installers. He marked it up $1,500, so he sold it for $4,500. The client was thrilled because their alternative was $6,000. He was thrilled because he made $1,500 for what amounted to 2 hours of work on the front end, talking with the client and planning, and then 5 hours with a helper actually installing it. So he was mighty happy, and we were happy. We make a profit. So, you know, it was a triple delight here. We made money, reseller made money, client was thrilled. And the restaurants are a real easy sale. One, nobody's going to beat you in competition on this price. Okay? And then once one restaurant does it, this restaurant came to us a day later. And incidentally, this is worth looking at here. This guy's curtain was, this was $1,500. This is all the tables he was protecting. He's got 12 seats here. And then this other area on the other side of the porch was kind of a waiting area that when people were waiting for a table to clear off, they could stand somewhere warm. What he told us was that the difference between having these tables full on a cold night and having a 1.5 turnover on these tables meant that this curtain paid for itself in 4 nights. And then as soon as he was done, another restaurateur from another part of town went in there, had dinner, said, "Oh, I like what you got. Where'd you get it?" They called Doug up. We got the phone call. Now this one was $1,800. And here's the finished product. Simpler method. When you compare the way we do things to the way other people do it, we do it simpler. But we think it looks just as nice, and ironically, even though there's a lot less labor in what we do, it seals a whole lot better. Okay, so here's how the reseller program works. The way that it actually started is we had a guy in Spain who bought, one year he bought 40 curtains. And one time, and I called him up one time and I said, "Hey, what are you up to?" And he said, "Well, I've just been buying your product and marking it up and reselling. I hope that's okay." And I said, "Yeah, it's okay. In fact, we'll even help you here." So what we did for him is we set up a special website, and that website, let's go to the home page. Let's scroll down here to where it says Resellers. That special website is called outdoorcurtain.com. Now, outdoorcurtain.com is an anonymous website, right? It's not linked to our website whatsoever. It's an entirely separate website. And you notice there's no contact information, there's no pricing, there's no phone number, there's no way to get a hold of us. All there is this video that has all our information stripped out and a pretty good photo gallery here. And what he does is he goes to his clients and says, hey, go to outdoorcurtain.com. If you like what you see, call me up. And then he takes it from there. That way it protects his relationship and his pricing with his client. If you go to that reseller page, you can register here. You get a little bit of a discount. And there's some resources here. There's like a brochure you can leave behind. There's a sort of a quick pricing sheet. And then for our clear vinyl winter products, there's a leave behind brochure that is very instrumental in getting business done. Now, on the website, we also have an instant price calculator that you can use. Here's an example here. This is 45 linear feet, 2 panels. You can read how to use this, but let me just show you how fast it works. Let's go 45 feet. Let's go 2 panels on tracking. Comes up with the price, and it's a very, very close price. So coming up with prices is pretty quick on your end. Let's see. We have a lot of videos on the website. It's a very extensive website. Oh, and in addition, we have the ability, if you were to email us a couple digital photos, we have the ability to take your photos, pull them up onto our website. We'll give you a call, and we can sketch on them in real time right in front of you. It's like we're sitting in the same room. It's the neatest thing in the world. In fact, a lot of our resellers have asked us where they could get a hold of this. It's called an online whiteboard. We'll be happy to share that information. But just imagine, you're in Ohio, you email us a picture, we call you up and say, hey, Mr. Archadeck or Mr. Screen Mobile in Ohio, we just got your pictures. Here, go to our website, and we'll sketch out exactly what's involved with putting this thing up so there'll be no mistakes whatsoever. So again, we really want to have a relationship with you folks. Resellers historically have done pretty well with our product, and we look forward to hearing from you.